Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number 4, week 3. That's day number 4, week 3. Spring 2025 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. What I want for us to do is to head up. Today is, my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Thursday the 23rd of January, 2025. The subject is, of course, science. And the topic is, we're going to be looking at the difference between, I don't want this co-pilot thing here. The difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. So differentiating plant cells and animal cells. So the difference between plant cell and animal cell. That's what we're going to be looking at, the difference between the plant cell and animal cell. All right, so first of all, let's talk about what we mean by a cell. So we know all living things are made up of what? Anyone can answer. All living things are made up of what? Cells. Very good. So basically, cells are the basic building block of all life. How big is a cell anyway? How big is a cell?
It has to be pretty small.
Very small.
Microscopic.
Very microscopic. Very good. So we could say that in terms of a definition, cells are the building blocks.
Is it smaller than a mustard seed?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So cells are tiny blocks that make up living things. All right. You can think of them as, I don't know if any of you have ever played with Legos before, but you see like how you could connect each Lego, right? And build an item.
Yes, sir.
You have? Okay, yeah. So think of them as, say it again.
I own lots of Legos.
You own lots of
I
Legos.
built a car with it before.
Okay. Did you actually finish it? Because I know people that start Legos and don't finish it. Did you
Yes, sir.
actually finish it? Yeah, all right. Takes a long time, but patience is key. So cells are tiny building blocks that make up all living things. Very important. So all living things, anything that have a life, anything that's living, is made up of cells. All right. And so you have plant cells and animal cells. So even though plant cells and animal cells are similar, right? They also have differences. So they are similar in some ways, and then they are different in some ways. So plant cells and animal cells have similarities, and they also have differences, okay? So even though animal cells are both small and similar in some ways, they also have differences as well. And so we're going to be looking at the similarities and the differences between them, all right? So we're going to start off first off with the differences, with the similarities, like how are they both alike? And for this, I'm going to show you the diagram of a plant cell and an animal cell. So you can see how they look, all right? Right, so what we have here is on the left hand side, we have the plant cell. As you can see, the plant cell look more like a box, right? Look more like, which shape does it look like?
Rectangle.
Yeah,
Rectangle.
rectangle. Yeah, so that the plant cell is more like a box shape, rectangular shape. It has an actual like structure, firm structure, right? The animal cell could be any,
The animal cell looks like a mango.
yeah, it look like a mango, looks like a circle. But the plant cell could be any shape. It could look like this. It doesn't have to be a circle. The plant cell could look, animal cell could look like this, right? It doesn't have to be like a circle. It could be like, and this is not nucleus. The animal cell also could look like this too. It could look like that, right? With the nucleus here. Like it doesn't have to look like,
Those
yeah.
look like eggs that were broke by.
Like egg.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. But what I'm trying to say is that it could take on any form. It don't have to be like a rigid circle. But the plant cell, it has a cell wall and it's rigid. It has a firm structure. All right. And so which one you rather be? Rather be the plant or the animal cell? Which one? Plant cell.
The animal cell.
Animal cell? Okay. So you can see that
Plant cell. No.
rather do
Plant
Plant
cell.
cell.
plant
Plant
cell.
cell.
Plant cell.
Because it looks like it have chocolate.
Yeah. So
I'd rather be a plant cell because animals eat everything.
animals eat everything. Well, the good thing about plant cells, why I would like to be a plant cell, is because plant cells make their own food through a process called what?
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Very good. So plant cells make their own food via the process called photosynthesis. And so that's what we have. Where are the rest of us? Let me go ahead and send the link so that the rest of them could come. So I think some people don't know that they have class today, so let me send the link. Okay. Adaya. Who else? What's the name? Tajane.
Tajane.
Yeah, Tajane.
Maya.
Najera.
Yeah, Najara. But they told me that they wasn't coming today. I think they have like a
Maya.
spell competition. Yeah.
I thought they said next week.
Maya. Sanaya. Who else?
Wynette.
Wyatt.
Yeah, Wyatt. Yeah, Wyatt. And Wyatt, that's his name? Why? Seth, yes, Seth. Seth, that's good. Seth.
Adaya.
And who else? Adaya, yeah, Adaya is there, yeah. Herman. No, Herman isn't coming until February. Okay, good. Trinity, turn the camera. So let's look at the similarities. Where's Trinity?
Yeah.
Turn the camera, turn the camera. I don't know why your camera's off in the first place. Come on, you know better than that. When you come into class, you have to have your camera on. Trinity, I don't know what you're doing in the back there. All right. Are you writing down the notes, Trinity? Trinity, are you writing down the notes?
Yes, sir.
Let me see them. Okay, good. All right, so next we need the similarities between plants and animals. So for similarities between plants and animals, both plants and animals have what we call a cell membrane, right? So both of them have cell membrane. That's the first thing. So similarities between them, both plants and animals have a cell membrane. So let me move this here. Now a cell membrane is basically the thing that allows substances to enter the cell. So it's kind of like a gate, right? So if you think about the gate that you have at home, right? Now, the reason why you have a gate is you have a gate because the gate surrounds your property, right? So if you look at the cell, the red thing, the thing I have in red, that's what we call the cell membrane, right? Now the cell membrane selects what goes into the cell, right? What goes into the cell. So the cell membrane selects what goes into the cell and what stays out. So it's like, no, I don't want you, right? But I want you to come, but then I don't want you, but you could come, but I don't want you. So the cell membrane is there to select what's going to come in and out the cell, all right? And both plants and animals have cell membrane, all right? So go ahead, Maya, read the definition of a cell membrane.
Pardon me?
Read the definition of cell membrane.
Cell membrane. A thin, flexible outer layer that controls what goes in and out of the cell, like a gatekeeper.
Very good. So the cell membrane is there as a gatekeeper. It's there it's there to determine what comes in and out of the cell. It surrounds the cell and it determines what comes in and out of the cell. All right. So Trinity, what do we mean by a cell membrane? What does a cell membrane do?
It controls what goes in and out of the cell.
Very good. And Madeline, what does the cell membrane do?
What is called Kylie?
It controls what goes in and out of the cell.
Very good. It controls what goes in and out of the cell. Next, we have the nucleus. So both plants and animals have the cell membrane, and both plants and animals have a nucleus. All right. So the cell membrane is that outer structure that surrounds the cell, making sure that only what the cell needs goes in, and what the cell doesn't need, it doesn't keep it there. So both plants and animals have a cell membrane. Both of them have that thing that surrounds the cell. All right. Now, both plants and animals have a nucleus. All right. So both plants and animals have a cell membrane, and both plants and animals have a nucleus in their cell. Now, Joel, read with the definition of nucleus. What's a nucleus?
Nucleus. The control center of the cell that holds the DNA and gives instructions.
Very good. Trinity, is Kylie there?
Yes, sir.
Kylie, read the definition for the nucleus.
Nucleus, the control center of the cell that holds the DNA and gives instructions.
Very good. So it gives instructions and it holds the DNA. And so we have here is, we have the two cells right now. Let me put it on the side. So we have the animal cell and we have the plant cell. So the nucleus, right, is going to be this structure right here. That's the nucleus. And the nucleus on the plant cell is also going to be right here. Now, what is the function of the nucleus? What's the function of the nucleus?
The nucleus
It
controls
holds
all the
DNA.
activities of the cell.
Yes, it holds DNA and it controls all action of the cell. It's like the brain of the cell. It's like the brain of the cell. Okay. Now, what are two structures that both plants and animal cells have?
Cell membrane,
Membrane.
nucleus.
Cell membrane and nucleus. All right. So which structure is like the gatekeeper?
Cell membrane.
The cell
Cell
membrane.
membrane.
Very good. And which structure is like the brain of the cell?
The nucleus.
The nucleus. Very good. And both plants and animals have the gatekeeper, and both of them have the brain of the cell. Next, we have both plants and animal cells contain. Who said that? Joel? Yes, both plants and animals have vacuole. But before that, we can talk about the cytoplasm. Now, cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance where things just float around, right? That's what I mean by the cytoplasm. It's a jelly-like substance where it's like the bed of the cell. Like it's like the bed. Mhm.
Doesn't like I heard like doesn't like the cytoplasm have like chemicals?
Yes, it does have chemicals as well. So it's where chemical reactions take place, to be honest, in the cell. So the space, like the gigantic space that's inside the cell, as you can see right here, this is the space that's inside the cell. That is the cell, that is the cytoplasm, all this space right there. Is a jelly-like material that basically takes up the space of the cell. It's basically like the bed. Why is like the bed? Because all of the substances in the cell is going to be on top of the cytoplasm, right? So all of the items inside the cell rests on the cytoplasm. That's where they reside, basically, right? So it's like the bed. Everyone is on it. Everyone is floating around in it, right? That's what I mean by the cytoplasm. So the gatekeeper is the what? The structure is the gatekeeper.
Cell membrane.
The cell membrane. Which structure is like the brain of the cell?
Nucleus.
The nucleus. And since it's floating around in it, I would say I wouldn't call it the bed, even though it is on it, but let's say it's really the house, like, because they are floating within the cytoplasm, right? So they're inside of it. So that's where all the substances are going to float around in the cytoplasm. Okay, so the brain is the gatekeeper. Sorry, the brain is the nucleus. The cytoplasm is the gatekeeper. All right. And what three substances do plants and animals have?
Cell membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm.
Very good. Okay, what is... Yeah. Yeah, the best word is a swimming pool. I like that. The swimming pool.
I was just thinking of a swimming pool.
Yeah, I think that's a better way to describe it. So the
You
cell
know that?
the cell yeah,
Pictures over there look like swimming pools with dirt in them.
that's true. That's a good point. So
And rocks?
yeah, so all of the substances are gonna be inside the swimming pool, and the swimming pool is basically the cytoplasm. All right, what else do both of them have together? Both plants and animals
Vacuole.
have
Vacuole.
have vacuole, and what else?
Cell membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm.
What else? There's something else. Both of them have what we call the powerhouse of the cell. Now, the powerhouse of the cell, I don't know if y'all learned this before, but the powerhouse of the cell
But I
is,
forget the name.
Mitochondria?
who said that?
Maya?
Yes, the mitochondria. Maya, turn your camera.
My camera doesn't work on my laptop.
Okay. Well, change your screen profile to something sensible. So the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, right? That's like the fuel. That's where the energy is made. That's where respiration takes place. All right. So the cell membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm, and the mitochondria, all those are things that both the plant and animal cell have in common, right? So both of them have a gatekeeper, both of them have a brain, both of them have a swimming pool, both of them have a powerhouse, the place where energy is made, all right? Read the definition of mitochondria legacy.
Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell which makes energy for the cell.
Very good. And Kylie, read the definition of mitochondria.
Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, which makes energy for the cell.
Very good. And Trinity, tell me what 4 structures that both plants and animals have in common.
Cell membrane, nucleus,
Nucleus.
nucleus,
Nucleus.
nucleus, class,
Cytoplasm.
cycloplasm.
Wait 1 second. Trinity, read it properly. It's cytoplasm. I know you can read better than that. Stop playing.
Cycloplasm. Cytoplasm.
Go ahead. And the last one? Mitochondria.
Mitochondria.
Good.
So,
So, go ahead.
I have to help with these words.
Yes, you do. You definitely do. So which part of the cell is responsible, acts like the brain of the cell? Anyone can answer. Which part of the cell acts
Nucleus.
like very good, the nucleus. Which part of the cell acts like the gatekeeper?
Cell membrane.
Cell membrane. Which part of the cell acts like the powerhouse of the cell?
Mitochondria.
Very good. Mitochondria, very good. Which part of the cell acts like a swimming pool?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm. And then there's one more structure that both of them have in common.
Vacuole.
Vacuole, very good. Vacuole. The vacuole is basically, what could be compared to vacuole to?
Vacuole stores waste, food, and water.
Very good. The vacuole stores waste, food, and water. So it's the storage place, right? The storage place. Store. It stores waste, it stores food, it stores water. It's the storage. The warehouse? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Very good. Storehouse. I like that.
It's like the large intestine,
No,
I think.
not the large intestine. The large intestine gets rid of the waste. I mean, the large intestine does store it too until you're ready to, excrete it. So we have vacuoles. These are spaces that store things like water, food, or waste. So those are the things that both plants and animals have in common. All right. All right. Gianna, read the things that they have in common, please. Start from cell membrane.
Read mitochondria. The powerhouse of the cell which makes energy for the cell.
He said to start from cell membrane.
A thin, flexible outer layer that controls what goes in and out of the cell, like a gatekeeper. Nucleus. The control center of the cell that holds the DNA and gives instructions. Brain. Cytoplasm.
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 Cytoplasm. A jelly-like substance inside the cell where all the parts flow around. Swimming pool. Mitochondria.
Mitochondria.
The powerhouse of the cell which makes energy for the cell. Vacuoles. Spaces that store things like water, food, or waste. Storehouse.
Very good. All right. So these are the things that they have in common. And so what I want to do is I want to let you look at the diagram so we could point them out. All right. So let's look at the two diagrams. Oh, geez. 1 second, I'm going to move this. All right, so on the diagram, where in the diagram is the cytoplasm? Where in the diagram is the cytoplasm? 1 second. I'm going to go back to that slide. Where in the diagram is the cytoplasm? Do you all see the cytoplasm?
Yes, sir.
Where's the cytoplasm?
Right there.
Right there.
At the top.
Is this the cytoplasm? Is this the
No,
cytoplasm?
sir.
What is this?
The cellulose wall. Cell
No.
wall.
No, what is
Cell
this?
Membrane.
What is this?
Oh, the cell membrane.
Cell membrane.
The cell membrane, very good. Madeline, what is this? What is this structure right there that surrounds the cell?
The cell membrane.
Very good. Trinity and Kylie, what is the structure that I have here that surrounds the cell? What do we call that? Trinity and Kylie, what's the structure that surrounds the cell?
Cell membrane. No cell. It's called. Yeah, this is cell membrane.
Yes, the cell membrane. Very good. Both plants and animals have a cell membrane. So the animal cell membrane, the plant cell membrane would be right here. All right, around there. Again, what do we call the structure that surrounds the cell? Call it the what?
Cell membrane. Cell membrane.
Cell membrane.
Cell membrane.
What's another word for cell membrane that we could use?
Cell wall. Gatekeeper.
It's a gatekeeper. Very good. It's the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. All right, next. What is Kylie? Kylie. You did not just walk away. Where's Kylie? Come on, you know better than that. You can't just be walking off. You understand me?
I need to go get a pencil.
No. If you have to walk off, you have to ask me for permission.
Can I get a pencil, please?
Yes, you can. All right. Then we have this structure. What is this structure? What do we call it?
The nucleus.
The nucleus. Very good.
Nucleus.
The nucleus. What is the nucleus?
The nucleus is the brain of the cell. It controls all the activities.
Very good. The nucleus is the brain of the cell. Trinity, what we call the structure? Trinity and Kylie, what we call the structure right now?
The nucleus.
The nucleus. What is the function of the nucleus in the cell?
The function of the nucleus is to hold DNA and give instructions.
Very good. It's the whole DNA and give instructions. It is the, what's another word we could use for it?
Brain.
It's the brain of the cell. Very good. It's the brain of the cell. Then we have anyone can answer this one. Then we have this portion right here. All this
The
space.
cytoplasm.
What is this?
The cytoplasm.
The cytoplasm. Very good. Roscoe, what do we call all this space inside of us? What do we call that?
Cytoplasm.
The cytoplasm. Very good. And Madeline, what we call all this space in there? What we call that?
The cytoplasm.
The cytoplasm. Trinity and Kylie, what do we call all this space in there? What we call that?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm. What's another word for cytoplasm that we could say?
A dirty swimming pool.
Swimming pool. Very good. That's where all of the
Jelly. The
it's a
cell.
jelly-like substance where all of the structures float around in. All right. Now, the next one that we have is we have the, what do we call these little things right here?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria. Very good. What's the function of the mitochondria?
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
It's the powerhouse of the cell. Very good. Wyatt, what are these little things that we have here? What is that? Wyatt, what do we call these? Where's Wyatt? Wyatt, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What do we call these little things right here? Do you know?
No, sir.
It's called the mitochondrion. Right? Mitochondrion. Say that for me.
Mitochondrion.
Mitochondrion. The function of the mitochondrion is a powerhouse of the cell, right? It gives the cell power. Where's Adaya? Adaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You have to actually complete my assignments. Yesterday, you did not complete the English language quiz.
I did send it in.
No, you did not. You did not send it in. If you did send it in, I would have get your grade.
They tell me that I sent it.
Adaya, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the quiz to do again so you could send it. All right.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Ms. Petit.
Good afternoon. All right. So the next one is we have this structure here. What is this?
Permanent vacuolus.
Vacuole.
The vacuole. Very good. The vacuole. The vacuole is what?
The vacuole stores food, waste, and water.
Very good. The vacuole is a storage place. So let's go back to our notes. Do y'all have this notes already? Let me know if y'all have it.
No,
Yes, sir.
No, sir. I do.
Yes, sir.
Me and Trinity have it.
No, sir.
If
No,
you have it,
sir.
take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you have it, take a
Yes,
picture of
sir.
it and send it to me via WhatsApp. You have to write this down for those who have not finished with these set of notes. You have to write this down. Madeline, take a picture of your work and send it to me. Yes, go ahead.
Can I get my own phone?
Yes, you can. Joel and Gianna, y'all finished with the notes?
No, sir.
Yes, Ms. Petit.
Yes.
Can you send a note to the chat just in case you have to move on, please?
Yes, I can. Okay, so basically what we saw is that both plants and animal cells have similarities. They are similar in that both of them have a cell wall. Sorry, both of them have a cell membrane. Both of them have a nucleus. Both of them have a cytoplasm. Both of them have a mitochondria. Both of them have vacuoles. That's the way they are similar. All right. All right.
I sent my work to Mr. Petit.
You did? That's good. Okay, that's the. Anyone else finished with the notes so we can move on?
No, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, Maya.
Are we supposed to do? Never mind.
Adaya,
Yes, sir.
do you see the quiz in the chat?
Yes, sir.
Please complete that. This time, make sure you complete it, because yesterday you didn't. All right, let's move on to the rest of the assignment. Not assignment, but the rest of the notes. So now we're going to talk about the differences, right? The differences. So the differences between plants and animal cells. All right. So how is it 5:10? Okay. I'm going to put this inside the chat for those of you who are still writing this down. So if you're still writing this down, you could access it in the chat. All right. As for us, we're going to move on to the rest of the notes. So okay, so let me increase this. Okay, so let's talk about the differences. So let's first go over the similarities. What are the structures that both plants and animals have that are the same?
The cell membrane,
Cell
the
membrane.
nucleus.
Wait, Maya, don't answer. I want someone else to answer. Let me try it again. What are some structures that both plants and animals that are the same?
Vacuole,
Cell membrane, the nucleus,
cytoplasm,
Mm-hmm.
the vacuole,
The vacuole, yes,
nucleus.
and the nucleus. Madeline and Trinity, I'm talking to you all. What are some similarities between plants and animals? What do they have in common?
The cell membrane and the nucleus.
Cell membrane, nucleus, what else?
The cytoplasm, the mitochondria, and the vacuoles.
Vacuoles, very good. Now, differences between plants and animals. Plants and animals. Adaya, are you doing the quiz?
yes, sir.
What number you on?
3.
Okay. Roscoe, what are the similarities between plants and animal cells? What do they have in, what structures do they have in common?
Nucleus, cytoplasm,
Mhm.
cell membrane,
Yes. What else? Roscoe, what else? Gianna and Joel, man, stop it.
mitochondria,
Come on. Go ahead, Roscoe. What are some things that
mi-
they have in common?
nucleus, cell
Mhm.
membrane,
Mhm.
cytoplasm, mitochondria, and
Vacuole.
clock
Vacuole.
vacuum.
Very good. So next we have so plant cells are the only one that have a cell wall. Okay, so cell wall is only found in plant cells. Animal cells do not have cell walls. All right, that's one difference. So can someone give me one difference between plant cells and animal cells?
The shape,
I mean the one that I'm talking about right now.
The cell wall.
cell wall,
Cell wall. Who has a cell wall and who doesn't?
Plant cell has a cell
plant cells,
cell
Very,
wall.
Very good. Plant cell have a cell wall. Very good. Animal cell does not have a cell wall. All right. It just have a cell membrane. The next one is animal cells do not have chloroplasts. Only plant cell have chloroplasts. Now, why you think only plant cells have chloroplasts and animal cells don't have chloroplasts? Animal cells,
Like it can have. Oh,
animal cells, go ahead. Animal cells do not.
I don't know if it's right, but I guess like animal cells, they don't really have to make food and stuff.
Yes, animal cells do not have
And
chloroplasts.
plant cells have to make food.
Very good,
basically.
because they are what? Consumers, right? They do not make their own what? Food. Yeah. Yeah, they don't make their own food. So give me one difference between a plant cell and an animal cell.
The difference between plant cells and animal cells
Yes.
is that cell walls are only in plant cells, and also chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are only in plant cells.
Very good. Joel, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So only plant cells have chloroplasts. Animal cells do not have chloroplasts. Why do not animal cells have chloroplasts? Why do not have chloroplasts?
They can't make
Animal
their
cells don't have chloroplasts because they are consumers and they don't make their own
They are-
food.
Very good. They don't make their own food. All right. They don't make their own food. But plant cells need chloroplasts. Why? Why? Why do plant cells need chloroplasts?
Because they make their own food and they are not consumers.
What do chloroplasts have in it that helps plants to make their own food?
A green pigment
A
called
green called what?
chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. Very good. Wyatt, what is the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell? Wyatt, what is the difference between a plant cell and animal cell?
The plant cell have a cell wall and the animal cell don't.
Very good. Give me another difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. Go ahead, Wyatt. Give me another difference between a plant cell and animal cell. Wyatt, where are you? Give me another difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. Do you know Wyatt? Another difference?
Also,
It's right there on the board, number 2.
don't.
Say it again. Can you see it? It's right there.
I can see it, but I don't know another difference.
Read it. Read it. Read number 2.
Plant cells have special parts called
No,
chloroplasts.
start right there. Chloroplasts.
Chloroplasts only in plant cells.
So what else is only in plant cells? So plant cells only have a cell wall, and plant cells only have a chloroplast. All right. So what are 2 differences between plant cell and animal cells?
plant cells have a cell wall and a plant cell have a
Chloroplast.
chloroplast.
Chloroplast, very good. Trinity and Kylie, stop playing with the water and actually get to writing. What another difference? Maya, can you read the third one? The third difference between plant cells and
my sister, please. She called me.
yes, we can.
Vacuoles. Plant cells usually have one large vacuole that stores water and helps the cell keep its shape.
Very good. Whereas animal cells, they don't have a large vacuole. They don't have one large vacuole, or they have like many small vacuoles, right?
Excuse me, Mr. Betty.
Yes.
You need a fix whereas you have them together.
Yeah, they should be together. Whereas animal cells, have many small vacuoles.
Mr. Betty, can I use the bathroom, please? I have to use it really bad.
Who's that? Joel, I keep on telling you the same thing. You have to use the bathroom before class or after class. And you always do the same thing. Quickly go. Go ahead, Madeline, read the last part of vacuoles.
Whereas animal cells have many small vacuoles.
Good, read the first part now.
Vacuoles. Plant cells usually have one large vacuole that stores water and helps the cell keep its shape.
Very good. Adayo, what number you on your quiz?
I'm sending it.
What number you on? What number you on?
I'm not on the number. I tap in the thing to send it.
Okay. Tajane, what are the differences between plant cell and animal cell? Go ahead, Tajane, what are the difference between plant cell and animal cell?
Oh, sorry, my mic was here. Do you want me to do all the differences or just?
I want 3 differences.
Okay, so one difference is the plant cells only has a cell wall, and the plant cell only has the chloroplast and the vacuole.
No. What do we know about the vacuole? Animal cells have vacuoles too, but what's the difference between the plant vacuole and animal vacuole?
Because the plant cell animals, they have a large one,
Right.
and animal cells have small vacuoles.
Very good. Adaya, I see your quiz grade. We can move on to writing these notes now. You understand me, Adaya?
Yes, sir.
Roscoe, what are the differences between the plant cells and animal cells? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're very muffled. You're very muffled, Roscoe. You have to get that fixed. I don't know why it's like that. What did you do? No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. It's muffled. It sounds like static.
Listen, Mr. Betty.
Yes.
You can tell him to write it in the chat.
He was speaking earlier. It's still muffled. And you was using your headphones earlier. That was working. Legacy, what are the differences between plant cells and animal cells?
The difference between plant cells and animal cells is that cell walls are only in plant cells.
Mhm.
Chloroplasts are only in plant cells.
Uh-huh. And what else?
And
Vacuoles.
vacuoles.
What type of vacuoles do plant cells have?
Have
Yeah.
one large one. They
Can
have
you
one
hear me
large
now?
one. And animal cells have
Yes, I can
many
hear you now.
small ones.
Yes. Very good. Thank you, Legacy. Roscoe, I can hear you now. What are the differences between plant cell and animal cell?
The differences are the plant cell have a cell wall and the nucleus don't,
And a what?
and the plant cell have a cell wall and the nucleus don't.
You mean the
And the animal cell don't.
good? What else?
The, and the animal cell have chloroplast.
The animal cell of chloroplast? No.
The plant cell have chloroplast
Mhm.
and the animal cell don't.
Good.
And the plant cell usually have one large vacuole that stores water and help the cell keep its shape. Where-
Whereas
Whereas animal cells have many small vacuoles.
very good. Adaya, what are the differences between a plant cell and animal cell?
The difference between a plant cell and an animal cell is I don't know.
It's right there on the screen. Do plant cells have cell wall?
Yes, sir.
Do animal cells have cell wall?
No,
No,
sir.
no, right? So that's one difference. All right. Do plant cells have a chloroplast?
Yes, sir.
Do animal cells have chloroplast?
No, sir.
That's another difference. Vacuoles. Do plants have large vacuoles?
Yes, sir.
Animal cells, do they have a large vacuole or do they have many small vacuoles?
They have many small vacuoles.
Very good. So what are the differences between plants and animal cells?
Plant cells has cells walls and animal cells don't.
Mhm.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
And plant cells has chloroplast and animal cells don't.
Yes.
And plant cells have many vacuoles and animal cells don't.
Well, plant cells have one large vacuole, whereas animal cells have
Animal cells have many and plant cells has one.
one large one. All
Excuse
right.
me, Mr. Lizzie.
Go ahead. 1 second. Legacy, I have a question.
Actually, I need to go and do something.
Quickly go. Let's move on to, go ahead, Trinity, you have a question?
Throw something in the garbage.
Yes, you can.
Give me it.
Okay, now the last difference between the plant cell and animal cell is going to be the centrioles. So the centrioles are only found in animal cells, right? Only animal cells have the centrioles. Plant cells do not have the centrioles. It helps the cell divide during reproduction. All right. So animal cells, plant cells don't have that. All right. Trinity, can you tell me the differences between plant cells and animal cells?
The difference between a plant cell and animal cell is that
A plant cell only has a cell wall. Only have a cell wall, and
Animal cells don't, right?
animal cells don't.
Good. What's the next one? What's the next one?
Animal cells have the cycloplast.
What? Plant cells have chloroplasts.
Plant cells have cycloplast.
Chloroplasts.
Chloroplast.
Do animal cells have them?
No, sir.
Why do the plants have chloroplasts but animal cells don't have chloroplasts? Read the paragraph.
Plant cells have special parts called cycloplasts.
Chloroplasts.
Chloroplasts. These contain chlorophyll,
Chlorophyll.
a green pigment that helps plants make their own food through photosynthesis. Using the sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, animal cells do have chloroplasts because they
Supposed to say do not. Supposed to say do not.
do not. Animal cells do not have chloroplasts because they are consumers and they do not make their own food.
Very good. So why don't plant cells, why don't animal cells have chloroplasts?
Because they're consumers and
Trinity?
they make it. Because they don't make their own food.
Very good. So the chloroplast is going to help the animals. Sorry, the chloroplast is going to help the plants to make their own food. Trinity, not Trinity. Kylie, what are other differences between plants and animal cells?
The difference between plants and animal cells is because I can't pronounce this word.
Vacuoles?
Centrioles.
This one?
Centrioles.
Yes,
Centrioles.
centrioles. Animal cells only have centrioles. Centrioles.
And
Plant cells don't.
very good. What's another difference?
Vacuole.
Plant cells have one large what?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
1 second. Kylie, plant cells have one large what?
Plant cells have one large vacuole that stores water and helps the cell keep its shape. And animal cells have many small vacuoles.
Very good. Yes, Adaya?
Can I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes, we can. Okay. So let's go on to one more difference between a plant cell and animal cell. And this one we didn't talk about, but the shape. Okay. What do we know about the differences in shape between plant cell and animal cell?
Animal cell
Plant cell is rectangular. The animal cell any like size.
It's irregular. Very good. It's irregular. So the shape. The plant cells usually have like a boxy or rectangular shape. All right. But the animal cells, they have an irregular shape. So that means that it could be any shape. All right. It's irregular. All right. And the reason why it have a rigid or boxy shape is because of the cell wall. All right. The cell wall, make sure that it has a rigid or boxy shape. Where is Wyatt? Wyatt, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Read number 5, plant cells.
Shape. Plant cells usually have a boxy or rectangular shape because of their cell wall. Animal cells are more round or
Irregular.
irregular and shapes because they don't have a cell wall.
Very good. So plant cells have a cell wall. Animal cells do not. So therefore, a plant cell would be more rigid in structure, more boxy, rectangular shape, but animal cells may be more irregular. All right. So which cell, plant cell or animal cell, have a rigid shape or boxy shape? Which one? Madeline, I'm talking to you.
Pardon?
So you're not listening. You have to be paying attention, Madeline, and stop playing with that thing in your hand. Put it down. Which cell have a rigid or boxy shape?
Plant cells.
Plant cells?
Plant cells. And how would you describe the animal cell? Their shape.
It's like a round
I mean,
Like in
Madeline.
ball.
a
It's right.
sunny side up egg.
It's right there on the screen. Animal cells are more.
Animal cells are more
What?
irregular shape or round shape
Yes, because why?
because they don't have a cell wall.
Very good, because they don't have a cell wall. All right. So let me ask the question again. Which shape is more rigid or rectangular in structure?
Plant cells?
Plant cell. Which one is more circular or have an irregular shape?
Animal cells?
Animal cells. Very good. Very good. Where's Y at?
Here.
So you have the plant cell and you have the animal cell. Which one has a more boxy or rectangular shape? The plant cell or the animal
Plant
cell?
cell.
Plant cell. Which one is more circular or irregular in shape?
Animal cell.
Animal cell. Very good. Trinity, why is the plant cell more boxy or rectangular shape? Why is that?
Because
It's right there. Because
They
why?
also-
Because of
because of their cell wall.
very good, because of their cell wall. An animal cell, why are they more round and irregular? Why are they more round and irregular?
They don't have a cell wall.
Because they don't have a cell wall. Very good. Kylie, what are some similarities between a plant and animal cell? Similarities.
Similarities.
Mm-hmm.
They both have vacuoles.
They both have vacuoles. Very good. Gianna and Joel. Gianna and Joel, actually do the work, please. It don't make no sense for you to just be here and you aren't doing the work. Come on, man. Go ahead, Kylie.
They both have vacuoles. And they have nucleus.
Uh-huh.
Cytoplasm.
Uh-huh. I need to hear you properly. I can't hear you properly.
Vacuole.
Go ahead.
Their vacuole, cytoplasm, nucleus, cell membrane, and
Mitochondria.
mitochondria.
And what else?
And they are vacuoles.
And they have vacuoles. Very good. Wyatt,
That. Sir?
what are the differences between plant and animal cell? The differences.
Plant cells have a cell wall, and a animal cell is
Do animal cells have cell wall?
no, sir.
Good. So plant cells have cell wall, animal cells do not, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. What else?
Plant cells have chloroplast and animal cells don't.
Very good. What else? Do plant cells have a large vacuole?
No, sir.
Read the third
Wait,
one. Read
wait.
it.
Plant cells usually have one large vacuole that stores
That stores,
water,
that stores.
water and helps to clean cell keep its shape.
Very good. How about animal cell?
Whereas
Whereas,
whereas animal cells have many small vacuoles.
very good. Are we done with the notes from the slide? Let me know if y'all finished. Anyone finished with the notes on the slide?
I'm on 4.
On 4, okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Are y'all done? Is anyone finished with the notes?
Nobody on my part.
I'm done.
I'm finished.
Who said they're finished?
Madeline.
Ma Maya. And who else?
Madeline.
Madeline. Madeline or Madeline?
Madeline.
Oh, Madeline. Pronounce it again.
Madeline.
Madeline. Okay. I've been pronouncing the name wrong all the while. Madeline. Okay. Adaya. Where's Adaya?
It's just Miss Petite, you're breaking up.
Um,
Well, on my thing, you're breaking up.
are you done with the notes?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. This is what I want you all to do. I want everyone to do this quiz and then you can go back to the notes. All right. But I need you to do this quiz. So I'm going to put a quiz inside the chat. Whether you finish the notes or not, I need you to do the quiz and then you can go back to writing your notes. All right. So let's go back. You need to get all right on the quiz. All right. Again, once you finish with your quiz, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. But we have to go ahead and do this quiz. So let me send it to you all and we could start that. Give me 1 second. Let me put this in the chat. All right, for the quiz, I'm gonna add 2 more questions and then I'm gonna put the quiz. So give me 1 moment. Let me add these 2 questions and then what type of stuff is this? Okay. All right. Once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. So Madeline and Maya, you can send me your notes.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petite.
Go ahead.
Did you send the quiz?
I haven't sent it yet. I'm gonna send it very soon. Are you finished with the notes, Adaya?
No, sir.
Which part are you on?
I just going on number 2.
For the similarities or differences?
The differences.
Differences, okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petite. You said we're gonna do a quiz, right?
I did. I said I have to add 2 more questions to the quiz and then I'm gonna post it. All right. Joel, have you sent in your notes as yet?
My brother isn't there, so I can take a picture of it.
Is anyone home? Ask one of your older brothers or sisters.
I got my sister.
Madeline, you already sent me the work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. The rest of you are still writing. Once you finish with your notes, then take a picture of them and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Legacy, you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Good. One second, let me resume slideshow. All right, so let me share my screen with you all so we could get that sorted out. Yep. Wyatt, are you done with the notes?
No, sir.
Which part are you on?
I am nucleus because I just come on not too long ago.
You're on nucleus? Okay. Yeah, that's the what? That's
Yes,
go ahead.
me and Kylie finished.
You finished with the notes?
So,
So take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
my mommy and now
Who was that? Who's that speaking?
Trinity.
Trinity? Y'all don't have no phone that you could use?
No, sir.
Okay. Is Kylie finished as well? Kylie, are you finished?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Excuse me, Miss Whitty. Did you send the word the form yet?
No, I sent it yet. All right. Adaya, are you still writing the notes?
Yes, sir.
Which one are you on? Which part are you on?
I on through on Chloroplast on number 2.
Okay. All right, once you have started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. The goal is to get 100%. That's the goal. So make sure do your best to get 100%. Look at the questions, read them carefully. Have anyone started the quiz yet? Has any of you started the quiz yet? Let me know.
I
You have? Good. Okay. Tajane started, Madeline, Legacy, Trinity, Maya, Adaya, Wyatt, and Roscoe. Yeah, start the quiz. The quiz is only out of 24 points. The goal is to get all right. All right. It's based on
How much points, Mr. Petit?
it's out of 24. So the goal is to get all right. All right. Roscoe, what number you on the quiz?
2.
Number 2. Okay. And Adaya, what number you on?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay.
I answered it now.
On to number 1. Okay. Legacy, what number you on?
2.
Number 2. Number 2. Roscoe, what number you on now? Roscoe, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4. Good. Wyatt, what number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. And what's her name? Madeline, what number you on?
It doesn't really say which number you're on.
That's correct. You're right. You're right. Which question are you on?
I'm on
What does it say? What's the question read?
what is the shape of most animal cells?
Okay, what's the shape of most animals? Okay. Trinity, are you working on the quiz? Where's Trinity? Trinity, are you working on the quiz?
Yes, so
Good. And Kylie, y'all working on the same quiz or separate?
Same.
Okay. Adaya, are you working on the quiz as well?
You're breaking up, so I couldn't really hear your question.
I was saying, are you working on the quiz? Are you working on the quiz?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Joel and Gianna, y'all on the quiz as well?
Excuse me, Miss Lizzie.
Go ahead.
I'm done, but I can't see my grade.
You're completed?
Yes, sir. I do not want to start over.
1 second. You can't see your grade? Oh, wow. Let me put it so that y'all could see your grades. Madeline, can you see your grade?
No, sir.
Okay. All right.
I have already started over.
No, don't start over yet. Don't start over yet. Please do not press submit if you are working on the quiz. Please do not press submit. If you press submit, it's not going to record your grade. So I have to adjust it. Do not, if you're working on the quiz, you can still select this stuff, but don't press submit because I'm gonna have to adjust it. It's not showing your scores. All right. If you are working on the quiz, do not press submit as yet. Because I have to adjust it.
We already passed the quiz and it worked.
What you got?
I got a 58 out of 60.
No, you're going on the wrong quiz. You have to go on the you can't do you can't be doing the language quiz. You all did the language quiz. That's not right. You have to do the health science quiz.
My mom called me. Can I answer her, please?
Yes, you can.
Excuse me, Mr. Pussy.
Uh-huh.
I sent in it. I can't see my grade.
Yeah, then I say don't send it in because it's not recording the grades. All right. All right, y'all could submit your grades in now. You could submit it in.
Using yes is the T.
Yes.
Still
I
didn't show my grade.
Me too.
Roscoe, you got a 22 out of
I am 6
24.
o'clock, you don't go straight to your homework. When I come, you should done.
Maya, you got a 23 out of 24. All right. Please submit the quiz. Submit the quiz, and then I would be able to see your scores. You wouldn't be able to see it, but I'll be able to see it. Tajane got a 22 out of 24. But submit your quiz, and then I'll be able to tell you what you get on next week, Monday, when we come back.
Do it again.
Yes, do it again. Do it again. Redo it. Redo it. All right, then. It's 6:01. I have to leave. So take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp, and then I'll see you.
Bye.
And I'll see y'all on Monday. Take care, everyone.